Hello everyone. So we have seen how to return a string when we are trying to route a functionality, route our URL to a functionality. We have seen how we can create return a string value. So however, logically, our URL is routing to staff, right? So logically, we should actually return a staff object. So for that, we have to create a new staff object. To create a new staff object, we need to create a new staff class. So let's create a new staff class, and with that, we will create a new object of the staff, and let's return it so that the code makes more sense. So when it comes to creating a staff object, you may see we have talked about the model view controller (MVC). So you now have some idea what a controller is. So we always, we have written our code that route functionality of our code inside a controller, right? So you have some idea. So now let's see what a model is, because let's say we have to create a staff class for creating a staff object to be used in the controller or to be used in the code. So any object like that is called a model. Okay, so now we are going to talking about model. So what I am going to do is I am going to create a staff class and obviously a staff object as well. So the staff class will be a model. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will create a model package here, new package and model, and inside that sorry, I'm going to create a new class called staff, and the object of the class I'm going to return in the controller, right? In the route I'm going to return a staff. So let's add some fields in the staff class. So let me have the staff name, private string staff name, and then staff ID maybe, and maybe age, and let's create a constructor to assign this value during the object creation of the staff. So I will write a constructor public staff So I hope in basic Java you are aware of creating constructors. Then we have to say this dot, oh my god, this dot staff name is equal to staff name, same as staff ID age. So I have created a constructor. So using this constructor we can create staff objects. And also another important thing is we have to create getters and setters for these three fields. So that means get staff name and set staff name, get staff ID, set staff ID, and get age and set age. So in IntelliJ there's a shortcut to do it. You right click over here and click on generate, and there you can see getter and setter. You can give, and you select all the fields and you say okay. So you can see the getter setters methods for each and every field has been created. So we have three fields, so we have six methods. Okay, so I'll copy these field names and I will add that on top. Okay, all good. So please note, even though we are not going to use these getters and setters methods, it is important to have these methods. So because at least having getters are important, otherwise we will have an error. So that we will see later. For the moment, just we have to create these methods. So you can have a look what is inside the method, or if you have any idea, okay, how to write getters and setters, you can write it by yourself. If you don't know, if you are using another ID and you can't find this generate option, you can write these getters and setters by yourselves if you know a little bit of Java programming knowledge. So all good for now. So what I will do is, since I have created a new staff class with 3 fields and a constructor, and also some getters and setters. So I will paste the constructor also on top, so it is easy to read. So I will have it here. Okay, so variables, constructor, and getters and setter methods. So now I will go to the staff controller class. So I'm going to, instead of a string, now I'm going to create a staff object and return it. So I will give staff here. Okay, and if it gives you an error, I will import the class. Normally it should automatically find the class, so nothing to worry. So I'm returning a staff object. So what I will do is I will create a new staff object and return it. Okay. So I will say staff. What is this? I will say, okay, staff is equal to new staff. If you could remember, we had to pass 3 parameters. First thing is the staff name. So I will give some name like let's say Harry, and I will give a staff ID next. So that may be 1 2 3 4, maybe 1 2 3 4, and age maybe 25. Okay, so I have created a new staff object. Okay, is there anything wrong? And now I'm going to return the object here. Okay, so okay, there's something wrong. Let me check. So okay, staff ID should be integer. It's my mistake. int, and age should be integer. So only the staff name is string. So that's fine. So here also I need to change it. So it was my mistake. Okay. So and this getter setters also should be changed. So what I will do is I will remove the existing getter setters and I will create a new one. Okay, so I will give generate, getter and setter, and all these 3. So it's my mistake. So now everything is fine. So I'll go to my controller class. Now there's no errors because first one is string, then the staff IDs and age are integer. Okay, now I'm returning the staff. So now it should actually return the staff to the UI, right, when we are hitting the route. So I'm going to build the application first. So the build is success. So let's run it and see. So running it. Okay, now it's successfully running and in port 8080 and it has started successfully. So I'll go and hit that and see. I'll go and hit this staff endpoint and see whether we can get this particular data, name Harry 1 2 3 4, staff ID and age 25, whether we can see this particular object. We will check. So I will go to my UI. Okay, and I'll hit it. You see, we are seeing staff name Harry, staff ID 1 2 3 4, and age 25. So what I will do is I will copy this and I will paste it in a new tab and again check it here from the beginning. Okay, so you can see it is coming as expected, Harry 1 2 3 4 and 25.